Welcome back. I am Pratap here. Today is 11th November 2025. In this video, I am going to generate different supply demand zone reports useful to the premium subscribers. Even before that, please note we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. All the training lessons are already available at our NeoStock YouTube channel. So to access all the training lessons at our channel homepage, click on the tab post. Then you get access to this post. This post is having two YouTube playlist links and they are having all the training lessons. The first one is having the training lesson, second one lesson 1.1 to lesson 8.2 examples videos. I'm clicking on the first playlist link. Now we are into supply demand zone price action course, and to access the first lesson, scroll down to the bottom of the page. Here, starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are placed in an order. So please go through all these lessons one by one, but learn this course according to my training instructions. You can find all my training instructions at our Telegram channel. You can find the link to our Telegram channel in this video description. You can find training instructions in the old messages or even in the pinned messages. You can access. Okay, now I am generating different supply demand zone reports with the help of NeoStock Software Supply Demand Zone Price Action, Supply Demand Zone Top-Down Analysis Strategy Builder. First, I am finding the stocks near daily demand zone. We got 7 stocks. Let us identify high liquidity zones from this list so that you can apply those zones as per the high liquidity zone strategy that you learned in lesson 21.3 video. Inox Wind is having a daily high liquidity demand zone. Phenolux is having daily high liquidity demand zone. So total we got 2 stocks. Those who don't understand the structure of the report, complete lesson 21.1 video. I explained each and every column, their values, abbreviations in detail. And also pause the video when you are studying the reports because I am giving you very few seconds time to watch the reports. Okay, next, for daily time frame, stocks near to the daily supply zone. We got 7 stocks. Let's identify daily high liquidity supply zones from this list. Kines is not a valid high liquidity zone because it is a pierced zone. Anybody wants to use pierced zone strategies that you learned in lesson 28, you can use this zone, but not for high liquidity zone strategy. So we don't have any valid high liquidity daily supply zones from this list. Next time frame is 75 minutes. Stocks near to the 75 minutes demand zone. We got 6 stocks. So let's identify 75 minutes high liquidity zone. It is not valid. State Bank of India is having 75 minutes high liquidity demand zone. So we got only one 75 minutes high liquidity demand zone from this list. Next, for 75 minutes time frame, stocks near to the 75 minutes supply zone, we got 11 stocks. So let's identify high priority, high liquidity, 75 minutes supply zones from this list. HR Motor is having a 75 minutes high liquidity supply zone. MFSL is having a 75 minutes high liquidity supply zone. ONGC is having a 75 minutes high liquidity supply zone. Sun Pharma is having a 75 minutes high liquidity supply zone. So total we identified 4 75 minutes high liquidity supply zones from this list. So this is about stocks near 7 daily and 75 minutes demand and supply zones. So next I will generate NIFTY and BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain reports. Starting with the NIFTY monthly supply demand zone chain. And any supply demand zone chain report, always look into the zone column to find the high liquidity zones. Look into the pierced column to find the pierced zones. Always look into the LTF trend to find the trend of the current time frame you have selected. And you already land one time frame higher is ITF and one more time frame higher is HTF. And also don't forget to pause the video when you are moving from one report to another report, because I am giving you very few seconds time to watch the reports. Okay, next, generating a weekly supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next, generating daily supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next, generating 125 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next, generating 75 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next, generating 25 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next, generating 15 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. Next, generating 5 minutes supply demand zone chain for NIFTY. So this is the NIFTY supply demand zone chain report. Next, I will generate BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain report, starting with monthly time frame. I am generating BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain. Next, generating a weekly supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. Next, generating daily supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. Next, generating 125 minutes supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. Next, generating 75 minutes supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. Next, generating 25 minutes supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. Next, generating 15 minutes supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. Next, generating 5 minutes supply demand zone chain for BANKNIFTY. So this is a BANKNIFTY supply demand zone chain. So we have completed both NIFTY and BANKNIFTY. Next, I will generate sideways bullish and bearish trade setups for monthly, weekly and daily income trades. Starting with monthly income trade sideways long trade setup, entry time frame daily, entry zone demand zone, bullish or bearish or sideways at daily time frame. I am selecting sideways long, zone achievement violated opposing zone, minimum odd enhanced score 11 for sideways. We got 7 stocks. Ignore the pierced daily demand zones, and remaining daily demand zones you can apply sideways long trade setup for monthly income trade. Provide lesson 30.3 video, checklist items are satisfied, otherwise higher chances of zone violation. Okay, next, sideways short trade setup, changes are daily supply zone, and here sideways short. Let's filter. No stocks. Next, bullish trade setup for daily income trade, for monthly income trade, daily demand zone, bullish, and minimum odd enhanced score 12. So first 18 stocks supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. Scrolling the list down, total 27 stocks are supporting bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. and all these entry time frame zones are daily demand zones. Out of these 27 daily demand zones, there could be some high probability trade setup daily demand zones might be available. We should filter them using two different strategies that you learned in lesson 27. First strategy, first step, LTF and ITF demand zone confluence, that is daily and weekly demand zone confluence. I am applying the filter. After applying the filter, we got 19 stocks. In all the 19 stocks, ITF trend, that is weekly trend, is uptrend because daily demand zone overlapped with weekly demand zone. So I am applying second filter in the first strategy. That is a weekly demand zone having weekly EMA confluence, because weekly trend is uptrend in all the stocks. You can use EMA confluence. So 15 stocks are filtered. So these 15 daily demand zones are having high probability trade setup daily demand zones as per the first strategy. But you should plan trades only if these daily demand zones are satisfying less than 20 checklist items. Otherwise, higher chances of zone violation. Okay, next let us filter high liquidity, high probability, daily demand zones based on the second strategy. Removing ITF filter. In the demand zone confluence, first filter, as a first filter, 3 filters we should enable. As a first step, we should apply 3 filters. That is daily and weekly, daily and monthly, weekly and monthly demand zone confluence. This is the first step as per the second strategy. So we got 7 stocks. In all the 7 stocks, monthly trend is sideways 1 stock. Let us ignore this, and remaining stocks, let's apply monthly demand zone having monthly EMA confluence. Because we should ignore the sideways monthly trend, so a trend at monthly time frame, I am setting uptrend. Let's filter. So we got 4 stocks. So these 4 daily demand zones might be having more high probability to get success, provided less than 20 checklist items are satisfied. So this list is as per the second strategy. Okay, this is a bullish trade setup for monthly income trade. Next, bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. Entry time frame daily, entry zone supply zone, bullish or bearish at daily. I am selecting bearish, zone achievement violated, opposing zone, minimum order enhance score 12. Let's filter. So we got 3 stocks supporting bearish trade setup for monthly income trade. Okay, next I am generating weekly income trades. First weekly income trade, sideways trade setup, sideways long trade setup, entry time frame 75 minutes, entry zone, demand zone. Here I am selecting sideways long, zone achievement VOZ, minimum order enhance score 11, and 75 minutes demand zone should not be pierced. Pierced count at 75 minutes time frame, minimum value 0, maximum value 0. Let's filter. So we got 5 stocks. Sideways long trade setup. All entry time frame zones are 75 minutes demand zones. So total we got 5 stocks. You should plan trades only if less than 30.3 video checklist items are satisfied. Okay, next sideways short trade setups, changes are 75 minutes supply zone and sideways short. We got 3 stocks. Now entry time frame zones are 75 minutes supply zones. You should plan trades only if less than 30.3 video checklist items are satisfied. Okay, next bullish trade setup for weekly income trade, 75 minutes demand zone, here bullish, and minimum order enhance score 12. Let's filter. We got 13 stocks. All entry time frame zones are 75 minutes demand zones. Out of these 13, now we should identify high probability trade setup supported 75 minutes demand zone based on two strategies that we learned in lesson 27. So let's filter based on the first strategy. Now I am applying first strategy, first step, that is LTF and ITF demand zone confluence, 75 minutes and daily demand zone confluence. We got 9 stocks and ITF trend is uptrend, that is a daily trend. So again I am applying the second filter in the first strategy, that is a daily demand zone having daily EMA confluence, because daily trend is uptrend. We got 2 stocks. So these two 75 minutes demand zones might be having more high probability to get success, provided less than 20 checklist items are satisfied. Okay, this report is as per the first strategy. Now let us look into the second strategy report. Remove the ITF EMA filter, demand zone confluence, 3 filters we have to set, 75 minutes and daily, 75 minutes and weekly, daily and weekly demand zone confluence. By applying all the 3 filters, we got 2 stocks. And both the stocks HTF trend, weekly trend is uptrend. Again apply the second filter on the second strategy. That is a weekly demand zone having weekly EMA confluence, because both the weekly trend uptrend. We got 1 stock. So this 75 minutes demand zone might be having more high probability to get success, provided less than 20 checklist items are satisfied. That is very important. So we have completed bullish trade setup for weekly income trade reports. Next, bearish trade setup for weekly income trade, entry time frame 75 minutes, entry zone, supply zone. Here I am selecting bearish, zone achievement VOZ, minimum order enhancer score 12, and 75 minutes supply zone should not be pierced. So pierced count 75 minutes time frame, minimum value 0, maximum value 0. With these filters we got 5 stocks. And these 5 75 minute supply zones are supporting high, more probability to get success, provided less than 20 checklist items are satisfied. This is as per the first strategy. Okay, next let us apply. Let us prepare the report based on the lesson 27 second strategy. Sorry. I think I did not apply EMA confluence filter. Sorry for my mistake. Only 1 filter I applied. Where is the EMA confluence is missing? We didn't filter EMA. So ignore the previous report. Now I am applying the EMA filter, that is a daily supply zone having daily EMA confluence. After applying the filter, we got 2 stocks. These two 75 minute supply zones are having high probability to get success, not the previous one. Previously I did not apply this filter. Okay, this is the high probability trade setup, 75 minute supply zones, but you should plan trades only if less than 20 checklist items are satisfied. Okay, now let's look into the next second report based on the second strategy. Now I'm applying the first step in the second strategy, that is all the 3 time frame supply zone confluence, 75 minutes daily and weekly. So 75 minutes 75 minutes and daily, 75 minutes and weekly, daily and weekly. All the 3 filters are enabled. After applying the 3 filters, we got 3 stocks. Out of all the 3, only 1 stock is having downtrend. So let's verify if this stock is having weekly EMA confluence. That is weekly supply zone having weekly EMA, and remaining 2 sideways stocks we should filter. So trend should be downtrend. So it is filtered. So that means this 75 minute supply zone is having more high probability to get success, provided less than 20 checklist items are satisfied. So we have completed weekly income trade reports. Next, I will generate daily income trade reports. For daily income trade, entry time frame is 15 minutes. For daily income trade, sideways long trade setup, entry zone, demand zone, bullish, bearish or sideways trade setup at 15 minutes. I am selecting sideways long. Zone achievement violated, opposing zone, minimum odd and enhanced score 11 for sideways, and also we don't want 15 minutes pierced demand zones. So that's why pierced count at 15 minutes time frame I am setting minimum value 0, maximum value 0. So we got 3 stocks supporting sideways long trade setup for daily income trade. Entry time frame zones are 15 minutes demand zones. You can plan trades only if less than 30.3 video checklist items are satisfied. Otherwise, higher chances of zone violation. Okay, next sideways short trade setup for daily income trade. Changes are 15 minutes supply zone and sideways short. Let's filter. So we got 6 stocks. Entry time frame zones are 15 minutes supply zones. You can plan trades in these 15 minute supply zones only if less than 30.3 video checklist items are satisfied. Okay, next bullish trade setup for weekly income trade. Changes are 15 minutes demand zone. Here bullish, minimum odd enhanced score should be 12. Let's filter. First 16 stocks in the list, all the entry time frame zones are 15 minutes demand zones. So first 15 stocks in the list, 16 stocks. Scrolling the list down, so total we got 19 stocks. Out of these 19, 15 minutes demand zones, there could be some high probability trade setup supported 15 minutes demand zones might be available. We should filter them based on 2 different strategies that you land in lesson 27. So as per the first strategy, first step, LTF and ITF demand zone confluence, that is 15 minutes and 75 minutes demand zone confluence. After applying the filter, we got 13 stocks. In all the 13 stocks, ITF trend is uptrend. Let's again filter based on EMA confluence at 75 minutes demand zone with daily EMA. Let's filter. We got only 2 stocks. So these 2 15 minutes demand zones might be having more high probability to get success, provided less than 20 checklist items are satisfied. Okay, next report should be as per the second strategy, removing ITF EMA filter. Demand zone confluence, 3 filters we have to set, 15 minutes and 75 minutes, 15 minutes and daily, 75 minutes and daily demand zone confluence. With all the 3 filters, we got 8 stocks. And in all the 8, the HTF trend, that is daily trend, is uptrend in only 4 stocks. Let's again apply daily demand zone having daily EMA confluence filter. And also trend at daily should not be sideways, should be uptrend only, bullish trade setup. So no stocks are having high probability trade setup supported daily demand zones as per the second strategy. Okay, next let us generate bearish trade setup for daily income trade. Entry time frame 15 minutes, entry zone supply zone, bullish or bearish at 15 minutes I am selecting bearish, zone achievement violated, opposing zone, minimum odd enhanced score should be 12, and also 15 minutes supply zone should not be pierced. So in the pierced count parameter, at 15 minutes time frame, minimum value should be 0, maximum value 0. With these filters, we got 7 stocks supporting bearish trade setup for daily income trade, and entry time frame zones are 15 minute supply zones. So total we got 7 stocks. Out of these 7, let's identify high probability trade setup 15 minute supply zones based on 2 strategies that you land in lesson 27. First strategy, first step, 15 minute supply zone with 75 minute supply zone confluence. I enabled the filter. We got all the 7 stocks. All 15 minute supply zone overlapped with 75 minute supply zone. And 75 minutes trend, ITF trend is downtrend. Let's apply the second filter in the first strategy. That is 75 minute supply zone with the daily EMA confluence filter is enabled. We got 2 stocks. So these two 15 minute supply zones might be having more high probability to get success, provided less than 20 checklist items are satisfied. Okay, now I will generate the report based on the second strategy, removing ITF EMA filter. Second strategy, first step, all the 3 filters should enable LTF, ITF, HTF, supply zone confluence filters. That is 15 minutes and 75 minutes, 15 minutes and daily, 75 minutes and daily supply zone confluence. With all the 3 filters, we got 3 stocks. In all the 3 stocks, 15 minutes, 75 minutes and daily zones are overlapped. All these 15 minute entry time frame supply zones and also daily trend is downtrend. Let's again filter based on EMA confluence at a daily time frame, daily supply zone with daily EMA confluence. And a trend, a downtrend for all the 3 anyway. So all the 3 stocks are filtered. That means all these 15 minute supply zones might be having more high probability to get success, provided less than 20 checklist items are satisfied. So this is about a bearish trade setup for daily income trade. Now all the 3 income trade reports are generated, and next I will generate stocks near demand and supply zones for different time frame, but today report generation is late. So what I do, I will generate only 75 minute stocks near demand and supply zones. Sorry, 125 minutes. 75 minutes already generated in the beginning. Stocks near 125 minutes demand zone, we got 7 stocks. Next, stocks near 125 minutes supply zone, we got 15 stocks. Okay, final report I will generate stop buffers based on daily ATR. So I am giving you very few seconds time to watch the report. I request you pause the video, study, and then move on to the next report. Okay, I am scrolling the list down. So this is the end of the report. Hope this information will be useful to you for your further study and analysis. Let us all meet again in our next video. Thank you.